Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another reading. I hope you've been doing well out there. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back, friend. It's always a pleasure to host. I'd also like to thank my angels, ancestors, spirit guides, oversoul, and all sentient beings that walk with me in the highest white light, protecting me, you, and the messages during these exchanges. Ooh-wee. I'd also like to say I really appreciate all of the confirmation from you guys about when these readings resonate for you. It's definitely fulfilling to know that at some point that I've said something or relayed a message on behalf of your ancestors successfully. So I really appreciate that. Lets me know we're all on the right track, and let us continue. Okay. All right, Spirit. Come through. What are we talking about today? We have the Archangel Raphael out here for somebody. The healing angel is with you, supporting your healing work. So there's a journey of healing that someone is on or beginning. You have the support of Archangel Raphael, if you were wondering. It says, if you get nervous, focus on service. Put your entire intention on answering the question, how can I make the world a better place? And the law of attraction will automatically take care of your needs. I have said it in several readings before, but if you haven't caught those spreads, I'll tell you again. Your provisions are tied to your life purpose. They're telling you that once you put yourself 100% into what your actual life purpose is as it pertains to your contribution to raising the vibration out this filthy mug, then they'll know, okay, they're signed up for their life mission, their life purpose, and all of the provisions that are tied to that life purpose, or your life while fulfilling that life purpose, will be added unto you. Some people are so worried about where the resource is going to come from. Where's the location going to come from? Where is the helpers going to come from? First of all, you got Raphael out here. Archangel Raphael. If you're wondering about aid and service. If that's not your thing, don't talk me to death in the comments, okay? All right. Be willing to forgive is here. Ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. Yes, someone is absolutely on their healing journey. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to completely forget about it, but you have to be able to release yourself from the agony that's tied to those past events. Okay? And this don't necessarily mean forgive other people, because I honestly believe there is a such thing as certain acts and deeds and thoughts and speeches being unforgivable. I do. And I don't mean completely unforgivable. I mean unforgivable on this plane. Once someone crosses a certain line, this is my opinion, okay? You do what you want. But in my opinion, you have to, at that point, it is above me. Now you got to try and get your forgiveness directly from source, or directly from my ancestors. I don't got that level of forgiveness for nobody. Once they do something that's unforgivable, boy, I hand that right on over. I'm like, yeah, I ain't dealing with that. Y'all can do what you want with them. I hand them right on over to the authorities, to the cosmic heavenly authorities. And I tell them, yeah, they did a whole lot. I ain't got time to be fooling with this, because I got a whole life mission and life purpose. Y'all do what you want with them. And I sure will turn them in. Okay? I don't hand out no forgiveness. I let them figure out how to get it from the higher ups. All right? But this is about forgiving yourself. Forgiving and settling the pain and the agony within yourself, man. Yourself and your healing and your own life purpose is your top priority. Okay? Look at this. Vacuum away fear. Oh, yeah. Somebody being called out onto the battlefield. And it ain't to come out here and die neither. You one of our superstars. You're a warrior. This reading is for you. Okay? And it ain't sending you out there and you struggling. That's actually you actually wear the armor of righteousness. It's built, it's wired into you. It's not nothing you're gonna have to have a hard time at, because that's you. Okay? They calling you out front, baby. Call upon Archangels Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energy from you, your surroundings, this situation, and everyone involved. Yeah. It's time to let go of that squeamish, cowardly stuff. It happens to the best of us. You be like, well, what if? But I don't have yet, and I don't know when. Look, because you're focusing on the lack side of the thing, you haven't left yourself any room to consider the abundant side of it. They're asking you to clear up the fear and the bitterness enough to be able to see what these archangels and what your ancestors already have ready for you once you step on in. Bottom of the deck is crown chakra. It says, pay attention to your ideas, as they are messages of true divine guidance sent in answer to your prayers. I'm telling you, they're letting you know that if you just clear your mind of the clutter, the answers have been given to you already. Many of us, many times. And for others of you, you'll be receiving these downloads for the first time. But they're telling you you're going to have to get rid of things of fear and bitterness. Okay? And they even get dropped names on you on which archangels is going to walk hand in hand with you if you want that kind of help. Ooh, left palm just got the itching. Somebody coming into abundance, eh? All right. Let's see what else we have going on here. We got the angels out here, baby. Well, it's always angels out here. Facts. Always sentient beings out here. All right, Spirit. Let's have one right under Archangel Raphael. Let's have a corresponding card for the beloved. Woo. Okay, yeah. The big house reverse. That's typically the tower card upright. Okay? But it's reversed. So Archangel Raphael's role is to help you avert disaster. Okay? And it has everything to do with your mental health for a lot of you, because they're speaking a lot about your mind over matter abilities, what's cluttering your mind with old thoughts, but also about pain. So the heart space being cleared up of heaviness, doubts, fears, or regrets, things like that. Not letting those things stay stuck inside of yourself and fester long enough to turn into an upright tower, an explosion, or breakdown. You know, so Archangel Raphael is absolutely helping someone in their healing journey. Okay. And avoiding this disaster that may happen if it's not handled, if it's left unattended. If you get nervous, focus on service. And look at this. Woo, child. This is a card where they were telling you, don't worry about nothing. If you just focus on the task at hand, we're going to hand everything over to you. And then there's the 6 of coins and or 6 of pentacles. That's the exchange. That's the giver handing over to the receiver. But it's handing over to the receiver. That's also the giver. You understand? Okay. They're telling whoever this is for, they're confirming for you, we're going to take care of you. As long as you take care of business going to take care of you. Okay? Look at this. Mother of Baskets is down here. This is that compassion piece. Yeah, someone's heart space needs healing, nurturing. Relinquish your ties to that which was messed up, painful, and a major regret, it feels like. Let the nurturing energy flood in to your heart space. Soften you on up. You know what I'm saying? But not to be weak, but to be open to new levels of strength, okay? Resilience, understanding, etc., etc. All of the traits that it takes to be out here as a healer. Because when you're amongst the ill don't care. The sick people don't care. You have to be the one that does. Vacuum away fear. Let us have one. Look at this. 2 of baskets is here. They're offering their help to somebody, these archangels. They mentioned both Archangel Michael and Raphael on this card, and then the partnership card shows up here. They're showing up ready to be in partnership with you for this healing journey so that you can get out there and continue contribute to the highest good the same way that they do. Yep, they're literally offering to take you under their wings. Yep. We have the reverse 6 of baskets. Okay. So yeah, this is about things that someone is still holding on to from childhood. Yeah, because you've been able to eradicate quite a few things from your heart space as it pertains to weird or messed up life experiences. But it's those deeply rooted things from childhood that tend to have to be revisited repeatedly until they can be settled. So for someone, they're pointing to is something from your youth. Something from your youth that still needs to be handled. Let's double back. The big house energy or the tower reversed over there is giving Aries, Scorpio energy. Mother of baskets is giving water sign energy. Cancer, Pisces, doubling down on that Scorpio energy. Okay. All right. Black Hermit is out here. The magician. Yeah, it's time to apply that skill. Turn that as above into that so below. The healing has a lot. Yeah, this is psychological for a lot of you. That of course still affects the emotional body, but with Miss Ida here, yeah, that's the high priestess in this deck. This is about someone who's meant to be trusted with the sacred scrolls. This is sacred knowledge that they know how to apply. And it's something that's going to have a beneficial effect on that reverse 6 of cups, breaking free from those old wounds. Taurus, Libra energy there. Black Hermit is giving Virgo, Gemini. We now have the 8 of Sticks. Yeah, so if you were wondering about how soon you would be able to see the benefit from stepping into your life purpose, they're saying it would happen rather quickly. This is also talking about you sharing the knowledge that you know. Miss Ida, high priestess. Yeah, some of you are so gifted. It's time. Okay? Yeah, it's time for you to come up off of some of those secrets that you have. You're gifted, yo. Somebody's got a very, very brilliant mind. They're tapped into the angels because the angels are for sure tapped into you. They named them specifically. Reverse Father Sims. Okay. That is the Temperance card in this deck is reversed. So we're talking about someone who's been taking their dear sweet time coming out of their shell. They may have been somewhere receiving all this knowledge and just been hoarding it. They've just been hanging on to it. They haven't done the swish to the other cup where they start to pour back. It's time to pour back because you're necessary and you're brilliant and you're intelligent and you're gifted. They described you as the frickin' magician high priestess. Super gifted. Okay? Don't finish knocking them few little cobwebs off you so that you can jump on out front and be the celestial, sentient being phenom that you are. The angels are stepping in to say, We're helping. We're helping. We're right here to assist. We're right here to provide. You know? For those of you who are already in your life purpose, they're telling you that this is the next level of that mission. You're about to ascend right on up. Somebody is like very important in the cosmic courts. You have a lot to do with the justice side of the universe. And not just, oh, knowing what's fair, but applying that law on people's ass. Yeah. Because it ain't just about knowing it, Miss Ida. It's about putting that wand, cracking that wand down, cracking that wand through the ethers as the magician, and making and applying what you understand about these laws. That acidic Cancer is a dirty grave robber. Ooh. So these are assignments. Yeah, they're saying, yes, we need you because the vagrants are running amok. We're ready for you to suit up and start rounding them up with us. First person out is that acidic daggone Cancer. Ocean breeze energy is out here. That person's on the run as it pertains to the cosmic course. They like, we need them. We want their head. Oh, yeah, they definitely saying that person specifically. First, middle, last initial P is significant. This could be talking about the name of a city, a state, even. Pennsylvania, I keep hearing Philadelphia. I heard that first as it pertains to the location. Patricia, Peter's son, a last name came through. Pauline, sound like someone grandma name. Pearl, I don't know what that's about. They naming all these old ladies. What's this? Pandora. Sweet, beautiful, and charming. Philip, Patsy, Persephone. You know, and these might not be actual people's names. They might be directing you to, maybe you're supposed to go read up on Persephone's story. It may be something significant there. Over the next week, look at this. Summit to Cosmic Course. I'm telling you. Over the next week, you're going to get some downloads that's going to make a lot more of this come together. There's a suspicious disappearance of a person or a thing, okay? It don't have to be a person. It could be also something that comes up missing. Very suspicious like. This backfire. Crack their skull. That acidic Cancer. Yeah. That acidic Aquarius is a dirty, self-absorbed butthole. Yeah, they're giving you your work log. Yeah, those are your assignments, those people. These are people who are all being summoned to cosmic court, and for you to have to know about it, to go get them, it sounds like you're like some sort of a cosmic bounty hunter. Rounding them up, baby. Shim Angel 6 is here. Layla Hell, praiseworthy God. Yeah, you're a highly decorated cosmic bounty hunter. You drag them things, get them things dragged into court all the time. You're one of the best. The dark attachments on and in these people have them running amok. Look at this. Your protections are solid and fortified. Yeah, that's because you built for cosmic law enforcement. Shim Angel, because think about this. Archangel Michael is in the mix. Definitely some folks is about to get that ass cracked because you're wrong and bring your tail here. You have things to be held accountable for, boy. Shim Angel 20 is here. Pahalia, Redemptor God. Wow. 20 is significant. With the Judgment card. Yeah, this is cosmic court business. Cancer season out here again. Yo, something. It's a Cancer who's getting dragged in. They want that Cancer bad. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Look at this. Toxic environment. They're either in your environment or this is someone that's creating a toxic environment. And that's why they got to go. That's why they got to get rounded up. I forgot to mention 6 is the Lover's energy on this card here. Could be someone that's out here that's like a dastardly love bomber, gigolo, gold digger. They're doing something through people's heart space that's creating toxicity. It's not good. Yeah. This is also about them getting dragged in for this verdict that need to come down on their head, because the Lovers is about decisions being made. And they're getting summoned to cosmic court. Yep. Don't trust them. Whoever, if they're down here, don't look. Ooh, goodness gracious. They think, first of all, as soon as I looked at stupid bitch, I realized that the whoever the assailants are, they think you're stupid. Because these are people who have been operating in your environment. And they're like, oh yeah, stupid don't know. Large sums of money are suspiciously disappearing. And not, I mean, not just money, but anything of value. Gosh, all the acidic got, yo, this is the log. This is your hit list. Because now there's the acidic Aries. That's the dog face mutant. Like, it's woo! I done slung that card all the way to the goddamn other end. Hold on, y'all. What's this here? Mexico. Mexican origins or Mexico as the destination is significant for somebody. Okay. Culture, religion may stem from there. Next week is something major going on. Yeah, you need to take time for yourself. That's where Archangel Raphael come in, because you understand that's the archangel that's offering your healing. Okay? She Angel 39 is here. Raphael, God who received sinners. Yes. Bounty hunter. You take the sinners. You take them. You drag them to cosmic court. Yes, that's you. 39 is significant. Someone's born in 1993. Someone is 39 years old or involved. I'm hearing March 9th, September 3rd is significant for someone. Reduces down to 12, which is the hangman. Yeah, it's time to string them up. Some of them are hiding at their friend's house. Okay, this is someone who, these are vagrants that move around. They don't stay stationary very long. They're likely to be found in places that are established by other people because they're trying to keep slipping and sliding under the cloak of darkness. These are people that don't like to put their names on leases or anything where they can be tracked or traced or etc. That kind of a person is slip slidey ass person. Okay. Anyways, that's your spread. Looks like someone's being called to duty. But don't worry. I mean, you have folks, sentient beings like Archangel Raphael and Archangel Michael. Okay. Archangel Michael is definitely going to help you get that business handled, even if force got to be applied righteously. Okay. You're fine. And yes, the provisions are there. They're trying to get somebody, out in the field because you're one of the best, and it's time to start rounding up these dirt bags. You know what I'm saying? All right, honey, that is your spread. I hope it has been helpful. Be encouraged. You got this, and you are necessary. Okay? That is your spread. Don't forget to like this video if it resonated in any way. Share it. Comment if you like. Anything more you can find in the description box as it pertains to getting personal readings, etc. I am available for those currently. So just send me an email and I'll respond with the rates and the process. And until next time, peace. They're on their own now. Let's have some more. Tell us more about this BS apology. What happened? What happened? The magician energy is out here. Nothing but they done got somewhere. And the person that they was with was more of a swindler than them. And they didn't got... They in the Five of Pentacles. They out in the cold. And look at that. And that came out sideways. So they're going to there are going to be some parts of the story that's going to be accurate. And then there's going to be the smoke and mirror. See, that's how liars... This how liars trick themselves into believing their own BS. Because they feel like if they put a few jewels of truth in there, it's the truth. It counts. No, there's still deception. And a lot of this is giving me the energy of lying by omission. Meaning they're only going to tell you bits and pieces and leave a bunch of other stuff out. Expose the lies, Spirit. Let's hear it. Okay. Yeah, didn't I not say Five of Cups? Okay, so So they're not going to be willing to admit that once you all split or once you left them behind. Okay, because for a lot of you, this is the aftermath of you walking away from this. They're not going to tell you that it broke their heart. That they had their ass sobbing off and on in bed. They laid up in bed sobbing off and on. I don't know if you've ever seen someone grieve before, but it's like a roller coaster ride. They're up and then it suddenly slump. And then you're up and then the tears or the grief or the sadness will just slap you out of nowhere sometimes. This is what they've been dealing with. They thought they could just move on and do their own thing and say, forget you. Let's go back. They thought they could just walk away from the Two of Cups, get out in the world and mix it up and do their manipulative crap that they had been able to pull off with you, not knowing that the only reason why they were able to pull it off with you was because you simply loved them. It had nothing to do with them actually being skilled at being a liar or none of that. You were just kind. And they thought that went out in the world, thought that same crap was going to work outside with people who weren't compassionate for them like you were. And it backfired. And now they're ass out. And they've been missing the heck out of you because they realize what real kindness is now. Look at them in the bed, curled up, praying, hoping, sobbing off and on. What they hoping for with that Four of Swords energy? Strength. Look. I just heard reconciliation, but the Strength card is telling me compassion. They're hoping that you'll be compassionate towards them again. They're lacking. They're starved of. Look at that. That landed on the Strength card. So let's see what they're saying. Okay. Yep. They're trying to manipulate your feels. They're trying to weaken you. Reverse Queen of Wands. Take your wand out of your hand. Take your power out of your hand. And hopefully they can get some compassion out of you after doing this sideways Seven of Swords gift of gab crap mixed with a little bit of Five of Cups. They may try and pretend like they're showing their feelings. Like, this is a whole theatrical. This person should have went in the theater. Like, whoever this is. Seriously. Keep in mind that on this Strength card that half the face is human and half of it is a lion. Okay, this is a Jekyll and Hyde that they're exposing right now. All right. This person ain't coming back for nothing but to try and get you to sympathize with them, be compassionate towards them again by disarming you with a half-ass story about how life has been going since y'all split. And hopefully they can drum up enough giggles or tell a few stupid little corny jokes in the midst of talking and bring up enough nostalgia that you would think that you guys are friends again. But this is you, honey. You released that anxiety a long time ago. You ain't worried about how well they've been doing or not. Okay? Look at this. You stop fighting for the thing. Could be talking to or about a King of Pentacles, somebody who had or has money, or an Earth sign masculine. Yeah, they want you to invest in them again. But your orders are reverse Ace of Cups, which is keep pouring into yourself. They don't get nothing. They've exhausted whatever they were supposed to get from you. They have. And look at this on the bottom of this chunk I pulled. Fail. Ugly as ugly. Their soul is dog crap. Ooh, I just saw jailbound. Wait a minute. Hey, somebody might be trying to. Okay, so some of them are trying to get your forgiveness so that they can dodge the cosmic courts. They're trying to dodge spiritual jail because they're getting slapped with a lot of karma for being a deceptive butt face. Anyways. Let's get to some signs here. I know I stopped at Cancer with that. Strength card is giving Leo energy. The Magician is Virgo, Gemini energy. Of course, Queen of Wands is fire. Aries, Leo, Sag. A lot of Leo references being made here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus significant for all of them. Look at this. This is what you're moving on towards. This is you having restored your inner power and liberated yourself from that trash because you have a sacred heart. Levavat Kadishim. Levavat Kadishim. Okay, sacred hearts. That's the only thing, that is the only frequency that qualifies to merge with you. A sacred heart. This person is a lying ass scoundrel. Okay? Shim Angel 54 is here. Nathaniel, King of Heaven. Some of you have ascended so high, it is insane. They can't get back to you. You're sacred. You have rank in the heavens now. You're up. They're not. Leave them where they're at. They worked hard for those lessons. Let them have them. Okay? Don't block anybody from their lessons. Let them have them. 54 is significant. 45 also significant. May 4th, April 5th. Reduces down to the number 9, which is the Hermit card. Yeah, you went off. You stepped off from this person with your lantern and you went out into the depths, into the darkness. Out on your own, because the Hermit is on his own. And you have been out there independent and discovering things and the next level of your life on your own without this person. This is how you've restored your inner power. By liberating yourself and going out into the depths, ghosting this person. But they don't want you to get away. Even if this was a situation where they ghosted you, they still wanted you to be emotionally tethered to them so that they could come back and forth at will. And you have not left the lines of communication anymore because you liberated yourself. And they're like, why? Wait a minute. I can't sense your warmth out on the edges of the universe anymore. What's going on here? And so that's why they're watching you from a distance. And that's why soon they are going to rush in, because they're trying to concoct some sort of a crackpot story, sideways 7 of Swords, meaning they're going to be admitting some things and leaving a lot of stuff out still half-assing it. Because they're not a part of this Levivat Kadishim energy. They're not sacred. Their heart is not sacred. Okay? And your ancestors is whipping that ass. Like I said, they're trying to get out from under that that judgment. They're trying to avoid being held accountable. Woo! Filthy footage coming out. Oh my. I don't know what to say about that, y'all. Maybe they're trying to maybe they're wondering if you've seen it yet. The exposure. Like, did one of their side pieces send you the footage? Because now maybe the side piece is pissed off with them. No, don't believe that. I don't know if that was from 1994. You know what I'm saying, Lana? The 12 vowel vortices has made an appearance with the South Atlantic anomaly. In my deck, these are meant to describe a dumping ground for karmic, so to speak. Okay? Your ancestors stomp them out. They snatch them up and they give them the bum's rush into one of the vowel vortices. And then from there, God sorts them out. Then they actually end up with whatever final fate. But this is like a pre-sorting facility for the karmics. Energetically. Look at this. Ooh, that's big. I'm going to look at this one, though. Many men wish death upon me. Some of them are not only avoiding cosmic law, they may be on the run from someone's maybe after them, actually. And they're looking for refuge under you. Shim Angel 39 is here. Raphael, God who received sinners. Yes. This is describing the energy of the authorities that the sinners are handed over to. Let them have them. It's not your monkey anymore. Not it. 39 is significant. Okay. 93 is significant. Somebody was born in 1993. 93 reduces down to 12, which is the hangman. They're getting strung up. Yes. They're getting strung up. That's what that hangman energy is saying to me. This is a continuation of that last one where they was talking about y'all ancestors ripping somebody to shreds. Yeah. Right now. This is happening right now. So for a lot of you, they're probably going to come trying to scurry up under you sometime this month. Or October may be significant in some other way. Shim Angel 50 is here. Danielle, sign of mercy. Yes. They're trying to get in your good graces because that ass whipping is astronomical. Do you hear me? They're looking for mercy. Please make it stop. Your ancestors are warning you ahead of time that they're coming in with this fake tail apology because they don't want you to accept that. That's why they're telling you, yes, they're coming in, they're still lying. But they're trying to get out of what is supposed to happen to them now that you have separated from them. 50 is significant, reduces down to 5, which is the Hierophant. Oh my goodness. They're getting this tail whipping straight from the top, baby. This is someone that defiled, they defiled the connection. That acidic Aquarius is a dirty, self-absorbed asshole. So there's an acidic Aquarius being referenced here. Okay. Yeah. Stalker on the loose. Did I not say they were watching you? Yeah, so they're all on your social medias and ride through your neighborhood. Be careful. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Yeah. This is to you or about one of those signs. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. That acidic Gemini is a fake, selfish sucker. Look at how many times they reference somebody who's self-absorbed or selfish. Yes. The air sign's not looking too hot out here in this read. Get it together, guys. The acidic ones, of course, not you alkalines. We love y'all. All right. Anything more, Spirit, before we get out of here? Yeah, you got greens, beans, potatoes, tomato. You name it. Wow, I think these came out together the last time. Weird. Okay, so yeah, your ancestors are. Yeah, you would think it was okay. The OK Corral. They're doing a number on this. I just saw Black Eye. Where is it? Ooh, I ain't seen that card in a minute. Let's see if it come out. But yeah, they're beating them down, man. And look, over the past year and for the next year upcoming, this is wow. The Aquarius is getting beat down real bad. Or Aquarius, this is talking about whomever was in your life being a butt face. Shim Angel 15 is here. Hadiel, Creator God. That's crazy. So for some of y'all, if this is a family situation, this might be one of your parents or your grandparents, because we got creator energy out here. Taurus, you out here again, buddy. A couple of years. Hold on. This may be somebody y'all had either been with for a couple of years or that you've been separated from for a couple of years. Interesting. 15 is the devil. So this is somebody who's really toxic. And they think they can just waltz right on in and just be like, hey, how you been? Oh, no. Get out of here. And 15 reduces down to 6, which is the lover. So in other people's cases, it's someone you were romantically involved with. Definitely a Capricorn involved, though. I tell you that much. First, middle, last initial L is significant. Okay. Very, very interesting. It looks like we're getting a series of readings that are talking about cosmic court verdicts. This is basically just another one of those verdicts, okay, for whomever had karmics that they cut loose and have been sent on up to your ancestors stringing them up for you now. Yep. All right. Very interesting spread. I hope this was the verdict you were looking for whomever the karmics were in your life. But yeah, that's your spread. Good job on liberating yourself and restoring your inner power. It is allowing the scales of justice to properly be balanced, okay? Yikes. Well, that's your spread again. Hope it has been helpful. Don't forget to like, share it if you'd like, comment if you like. Don't forget to subscribe if you've yet to do so already. Anything else you can look in the description box for, including the personal reading request. Just email me and I'll respond with the rates and the process. Okay? All right, friend. Until next time. Peace.